Hi everybody, it's Kim here at Cactus Rush, and today I'm going to give you all the dirt on dirt. So let's get started. When it comes to making your own soil for cactus and succulents, there are a lot of different recipe options out there. From my own experience, I know that some of these ingredients sound very unfamiliar and complicated. So I'm going to try and simplify it for you. One important ingredient that I use in my cactus soil is turfis. I see this listed in many different forms. I've seen it listed as fuller's earth, diatomaceous earth. I've seen it listed as hydite, stalite, and I'm sure I'm missing some others. So this is a kitty litter type product with no chemicals. So you can't go out and buy kitty litter and use it. That won't work. It needs to be something free of dye and chemicals. But it's basically that same type of product. It's a calcinized clay. The purpose of this product is that it will absorb excess water in your soil and then very slowly over time release it as the soil gets very dry. The Turfis-like product I use is called Absorb and Dry. I bought it at my local auto parts store here in town. I think it cost about 15 or 16 bucks for the bag. This is the Absorb and Dry. This is my Turfis. It's also important to include grit. These are going to be products like poultry grit, pumice, scoria or lava rock. So the grit products that I like to use in my soil are decomposed granite and silica sand or pool filter sand. I know that silica sand has very sharp, jagged edges as opposed to play sand or something like that, which I do not recommend. And the point of the jagged edges is again so that the soil will not compact and it will help keep it aerated and give again a little bit of grit to your soil. Guys, it's really all a matter of trial and error when it comes to a soil recipe for your cactus and succulents that works for you and the area that you live. Today, I'm going to show you the soil recipe that I'm using that works great for me in my area. Then I'm going to mix up a gritty mix, which is a recipe that doesn't actually include any soil. It's all grit type products. Okay, so I'm going to go grab some stuff and we're going to jump in. Okay, so we're going to start with 2 parts just regular soil. Next I've got 1 part perlite, 1 part silica sand, 1/2 part decomposed granite, and 1/2 part of the Turfis material, Absorb and Dry, that I use. All right, it's time to mix. So here's what we have when it's all said and done. You go to squeeze it, it won't hold together at all. Very aerated. I like it. And I'm going to list this recipe that I just mixed up right here in the information below. Okay, so now I want to mix up a new recipe I've never tried before. It's called a gritty mix. And I wanted to show you guys this bag. This is a product I ordered on Amazon. I saw it listed in one of the recipes and I wanted to try it out. So it comes just like this, and then you pull some of this out and you have to work for it. And then you put it in a bucket and soak it and let it dry out, and it kind of expands. I'm going to show you what it looks like. So here's what it looks like. This is like a coconut husk and fiber product. The recipe calls for equal parts of this coconut husk product and decomposed granite and turfis. 3 equal parts. So I'm going to mix it up right now and then we'll take a look at it. Next up, the decomposed granite. Okay, and finally, some turfis. Now I'm just gonna mix it all up. Okay, here's what it looks like now that it's all mixed up. So let me grab a couple of things and I'm gonna play with it. So I have these cactus pads that the deer came along, decided to try them out, decided they didn't care for them, but they still pulled a couple of these babies off. They are ready to be planted up in a starter pot. And I'm gonna try out this new gritty mix and see how they do in it, see what I think about it. If any of you guys are using a gritty mix, drop me a comment. Tell me what you think about it. I'd be really curious about your thoughts on it, if you like it, if you don't. Okay, let me get this one in. So I've just completed potting up these two cactus pads in the new gritty mix. So I'm anxious to see, how it works. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, hit your notification button, and hit your like button. And I'll see you again soon. Oh my gosh!
Mom, just be like, hey,
Just stop. Take a step back.